Morning, Wilbur.
Morning.
We are in Palazzolo this morning. We figured we'd bring you into our little town that we love to come into.
Mm-hmm.
And right now they're in the process of getting ready for the big San Sebastiano festival, which is this weekend.
Massive festival.
Yes.
So we can't wait to show you that.
Yeah. So it'll be good.
So they basically, it's kind of like the last festival we did a few weeks ago. They take out of the church, they take the Saint Sebastian, and they bring him through town, parade him through town on this really heavy sled. I call it a sled. And it's amazing.
Yeah, incredible. So right now it is a little bit chaotic here because they're fixing all the lights and getting organized and ready for that. So so it's a little bit nuts here.
But we kind of figured you were tired of our backyard.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd mix it up.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we had a cool week though. We did. We went to we went up to the Greek theater.
We did. First time up there. We've been here a long time now. We haven't even been to the Greek theater.
No.
And we went at night.
Oh, we did.
For a play.
It was really cool.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't, well, first of all, we went to this little bar called Estro and had a drink. And that place was cool.
Well, it was beautiful because it overlooked the gorge.
Yeah.
So you've got this view of this gorge, and then the sun was setting, and oh my goodness.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And drinks for $5.
That was pretty good. And the street food.
So affordable.
The street food we had.
You had a burger the size of your head.
Couldn't eat it. It was so big. It was insane, but it was delicious.
It was really
delicious.
Good. Yeah.
So
and then we went to the play.
Yeah.
And the play was like a comedy.
It was a comedy
musical
about Odysseus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Benvenute e benvenuti nel Mediterraneo. Navigare, ma con I venti contro. Business. Adesso c'è anche la pesca, oltre alle rocce, alle capre, alle capre. Oltre. Mendicante, ma quest'arco lo tenne così. Si vincerà per lei. E spettatori.
I mean, we didn't understand a lot of the language, but the body language, no problem.
Body
it was
language
funny.
And the music?
Music was good.
The music was excellent.
Yeah, it was really fun to be in a little theater like that, outdoors, and it's free.
Yes.
You know, in Palazzolo, they have this massive concert series.
They do.
I mean, plays. It's all free. You know, it's just part of life here. It's amazing.
Yeah, it reminds
Honestly.
me of like when I grew up going to Prescott Park.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's not like that anymore.
No.
No, they passed the hat and they asked for a $20 donation. I'm just saying, it's what they do.
At any rate, it was beautiful. However, the one thing that you do need to make sure you do is you bring a cushion to sit on.
God, those
Sitting
at the end of that hour and a half. Yeah.
Well, because you were sitting on an old stones.
Not even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we finally pulled the trigger on some cell phones, right?
We did.
Because we keep getting asked for our Italian cell numbers. We don't have them. So we said, all right, we need to go. And that woman...
Oh, she was so nice.
So helpful. She spoke French. She spoke English. She was happy.
Yeah.
I mean...
She was great.
She was great. Roberta at Avola. Come
Vodafone.
on. Yeah. Vodafone.
Fabulous. Yeah.
If you're having a problem, go see her.
So, but when we were there, I needed something in the car. I forgot our passports or something. And so I ran back to the car to get it. And then on my way back into the store, all of a sudden I hear, Beth! And I was like, okay, first of all, we're in a town that's 40 minutes away from our house. So it's like, what?
Wait.
It's like, what? So I had to look across the street, and there's Gaetano.
Yeah.
He had just gotten out of the chiropractor.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing tonight? Well, nothing. So why don't you come over to the house for a barbecue? We have some friends from Florence who came by, and they brought some real Florentine steaks.
holy moly.
It was a great party, huh?
They were so
nice
good.
people.
Yeah.
And those steaks, they're about that thick.
It was delicious.
They were perfect.
Yeah.
A little olive oil and salt. Oof.
Really good.
Probably some of the best meat I've ever had.
Well, it just melted in your mouth.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good night.
Fun.
Good
It was a great night, yeah.
So because of all the steak we're eating.
What?
All the steak you're eating. And
Shut up! Yeah, I'm not working very much right now. It's too hot. I mean, even I went out in the garage the other day, and I was in there for half an hour, and I was drenched with sweat.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've been a little bit lazy. But, you know, I actually plan on getting on some serious work with the electrical, but we had to call this, it's really complicated here trying to take care of your electricity and gas and whatnot. And there's this company called Enel that we had to get a hold of to, we needed them to move our electrical meter from inside the house to outside of the house. And so, you know, my Italian is lousy, but they have this amazing website called e-distribuzione. And so we got on there, I put in my information, they knew exactly who I was. I had to give my code fiscale, which is like your social security number here. And which always makes me feel a little bit weird to give that away. But anyhow, we gave it away. And they found us, and amazingly, because Italian websites are not very efficient, but here's this big button. It says, press here if you want to move your meter. And it's like, so I pressed on it, and a message box comes up and it says, you're not an Italian citizen, so we can't do that for you. This service is only reserved for Italian citizens. So that's why I didn't work a lot this week.
Okay, sure.
But that was a weird message to get. I don't know how true it is, but
yeah. So now we're waiting on the electrician to see if the electrician can help us out on that one.
So
yeah,
got that going for us.
However, you got on your bike every day.
I did. So that's why, because I'm not working, I'm gonna get fat. So we started doing. I started doing a ride on our electric bicycle. I mean, it's not like I'm killing myself, but it's a great fat tire bike, and I do about 32 kilometers a day, which is what, 20 something miles maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's absolutely beautiful. So one thing I didn't know about until I moved to Sicily was carob. It was planted by the Arabs back when the Arabs ruled the island a long time ago. But it is absolutely delicious. It's a lot like chocolate. You just kind of eat it. Gotta watch out for the seeds because they're hard as rocks, but really, really good. Hi Massimo!
Ma dove sei stato?
And then you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you do all week, honey?
I went to the beach. I swim in the sea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your thing.
It is my thing. Yeah. So we hit 3 beaches this week.
Yeah.
So after the Vodafone, we went to Avola.
In Avola,
which is really.
It's a little dinky beach, but we like it.
We do like it. I mean, because it's got some interesting things to look at. You've got the pier that goes out.
I love that.
You've got the old tuna cannery. That's, you know, old ruin that's there.
Yeah.
It's family beach. People, you know, kids jumping off the
It feels
pier.
good, and there's lots of little bars and restaurants. We went to a restaurant there.
Oh, was it?
Super
It was
reasonable, no beach prices.
No, it was good. So we did that. So that was the first beach we went to. However, the water was super warm. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Did not cool you off at all.
No, it's like bathwater. Literally, I mean, you hear that, but it was literally like bathwater.
Yeah, it was a little bit nuts.
Yeah.
But then the next beach we went to was kind of down by Ispica.
Yeah.
Right? It's Punta
Saricia?
Chiricha. Oh, wow. The bells are definitely going off now.
That's okay. Let's listen for a moment, shall we?
That's kind of cool. Holy smokes. Okay, here we go.
Hey, we're back.
All right.
We're at the beach.
We're at the beach. So the beach, just south of Ispica, Punta Sirica.
I think it's Sirica.
Which is like a series of beaches.
Yeah.
And they're all like little inlets with caves that you can go swimming in, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah, but definitely pay attention to the tide if you go there.
Yeah.
Because when we were there, the tide was high.
Yep.
And we watched this group of people. It was probably 2:30 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. And they had obviously gone over to the beach they were hanging out at earlier, and they just walked across because the water was low. We watched them try to go back, and they got up to their shoulders, and they had their bags like this, and they turned around. And then just for the heck of it, we looked to see when high tide or when low tide was. 10 p.m.
Yeah, they had a long wait.
They did have a long wait.
Hopefully they bought some extra sunscreen.
I hope so.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So then the final beach we went to,
Portopalo,
which is the most southern tip of southeast Sicily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's right at the place where you've got the Mediterranean on one side and the Ionic Sea on the other side. It's you've got like one side, waters were calm as can be, but the Mediterranean side, it was like waves and the surf was crazy. But it was a cool beach. It was definitely it felt like a local beach.
Totally.
It felt like a local beach because they didn't
Families,
have
kids.
they didn't have. It wasn't a place where they had like all the chairs and umbrellas and stuff. But
people hanging out. But the wind was so strong that day.
Yeah.
I mean, people had their umbrellas into the wind, and they were like hiding behind. It was rough, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
So.
liked it a lot. Yeah. And then to top things off.
We went for Easter. We went to Ferla to the procession of Jesus and
you might
Mary
remember
and everything.
Back
Easter time.
Back in Easter, yeah.
Right.
And so we took a lot of video, and that was probably one of the best celebrations we've ever been to.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
So we went back there. The town was putting on a truffle dinner for 300 people.
There's actually there's truffles here in Sicily. I have to admit, before we moved here, I didn't know that. But they have very good truffles in Bucari and Ferla, and so they had a local truffle festival.
And it was really cool.
It was cool.
I mean, it was funny because we ran into a bunch of people that we knew from Noto, which was fun.
We did.
And there was dancing, and we met people from. We met this one woman from Iran. We met a woman from Brazil, Barcelona. I mean, it was just a fun night, and like one of those not typical, but one of those iconic dinners where you've got the tables laid out in the middle of the street with the lights and the candles, and it was
super well organized. And I mean, there was a lot of people, a lot of chefs, a lot of food. It was really very good. It's hard to serve 300 people, but I think they did an amazing job.
They did. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
So it was fun.
Yep.
And then finally, so I've been here since January?
Yeah.
So I've been here since January, and I think it's rained once. Mm-hmm. The last 3 days we've had rain. Not a lot of rain, but just
enough. I mean, to wet it down. And it's hard to explain, but it has been so dry. It's been dust, and Etna's been blowing stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could smell the rosemary. We could
sweetness.
smell it just unleashed all of these smells that we hadn't really experienced yet. It was
great.
Really,
It was
really nice.
It was a nice, refreshing rain.
It was good, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So
our
not a
week.
lot of work, a lot of screwing off. Hopefully we can get a little bit more work done
Ah,
here next week. But
piano.
I know about this, but we have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, we do. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Don't want
It'll
to freeze
happen.
this winter, right?
Piano.
Yeah. So anyhow, there we
Anyway, that was our week. So we are so looking forward to San Sebastiano
Yeah.
this weekend.
are. Yeah. I cannot wait to
gonna-
show you this festival.
Yeah,
Yep.
should be awesome.
Yeah.
So at any rate, have a fabulous week.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week sometime.
Ciao.
Ciao.